Hi, I'm Robin Guillen, the program coordinator for the UNO Rome and Glories of France Summer Study Abroad programs. This presentation is going to go over all of the wonderful reasons why you should consider spending your next summer in Rome with us. So, the UNO Rome program, wonderful program that allows you to spend 4 weeks exploring Italy. This year, our dates are June 25th through July 23rd, 2021. You take 2 classes, so you earn 6 college credits with us this summer, and no foreign language skills are required. All of our classes are taught in English this year by UNO faculty, so you don't need to speak Italian to go on this program, just like you don't need to speak French to go to France or Japanese to go to Japan, etc. This program has a really unique design because Rome is truly your classroom. We do field trips at least twice a week, usually Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, so that you are exploring Rome at least every other day. We also do a trip to Florence, which is included in the program price. It's a long weekend, so we take this high-speed train up on a Friday morning, and then we come back Sunday afternoon. And so you do field trips that are relevant to the classes that you're doing. And so that is included in the program price as well. And then, of course, you have several free long weekends for personal traveling as well. So the slideshow here will go through some of the gorgeous photos that were taken in Rome by our faculty, spouses of faculty, and a few by students as well. Here are some photos of sample student housing where we were 2 years ago. So as you can see, students have shared bedrooms, and those bedrooms are equipped with desks to do your homework, and then there's a shared kitchen area as well. As I mentioned before, field trips at least twice a week so that you can explore Rome. So here is a group from a few years ago exploring the Vatican with our academic director on the far right, Dr. Lisa Werner. On this program, everyone takes 2 classes, again, earning 6 college credits. So these are the classes that are offered this year. So we have a humanities 4,000 level class. We have a class that is going to be listed a few different ways as an English 2,000 level, English 4,000 level, and a Women in Gender Studies 4,000 level class as well, and a Film 1001 film appreciation class, and another Humanities 2000/4000 class. So as you can see, I've noted the English class and the film appreciation class. If you are a UNO student, these 2 classes fulfill general education requirements. So as you're meeting with your advisor to see what classes make the most sense for you to enroll in on the program, definitely take a look at these if you still have gen ed requirements that you need to meet. Those can fulfill that. So a lot of options, I mean, if you look at this, we are offering things at the 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000 level. So a little bit of something for everything. And while I can't go into, long explanations of each class here, if you go to our website, uno.edu/studyabroad/Rome, we do have longer course descriptions on each course there, so you can read up on those there as well. So again, you're choosing 2 of these 4 classes listed. So on this program, we say that you are a resident of Rome and not a tourist. This isn't a program where we have a coach bus every day and you just hop on and you're brought to one place and then you hop off. No, you use public transportation. So you're going to use the bus, you're going to use the metro there. And so everyone gets a month-long public transportation pass in order to do that. So by the end of your time, or really by the end of your first week, you feel like a local, feel like a resident of Rome because you have mastered public transportation with your faculty, as you're exploring the city. Some more photos of the field trips that we do twice a week. This photo is of Dr. Werner and some students a few years ago at the Vatican museums. Some more photos of folks on our field trips at the Coliseum. So all of our programs at UNO have different sizes. So if you've heard of the UNO Innsbruck program, that's our largest and oldest program. They generally take up to 275 students on their program. So pretty big, right? On our Rome program, it's much smaller. We generally take around 20, maybe up to 24 students in the summer. So it's a much smaller program size. And with that, all of our programs are open not only to UNO students, but to students all over the country. And so, we might have the case where there's UNO students and then there's students from Drexel University in Philadelphia, whom we have a partnership with. And so you're meeting people from all over the country since it's open, countrywide. So it's not just UNO students on this program. So it's a really fun way to meet friends and people that you might not normally meet as well. So again, with that smaller program size, this is a more intimate program. So really the participants, if you're only 20 or so, you're on these field trips every other day together. You're in the same classes with everyone. And so because of that smaller size, the groups tend to be more intimate, which makes for just a different, unique kind of experience. So as I mentioned, the trip to Florence is included in the program price. You take the train up as a group. We generally do this the first weekend of the program after things get started, just so that you can see how public transportation in Italy works. And so once you have that introduction to the Italian train system, you're empowered and you're knowledgeable on how to do that on your own for the subsequent free weekends that you have to travel by yourself. And so, with your time in Florence, you have classroom field trips that you'll be doing with your professors, and you have a few things that you'll do as a group, like a tour of the city, things like that. But you also will have time to explore on your own. We generally try to leave the Saturday of the program open for students to do whatever they would like while we're in that region of Italy. So, these are going to be some photos of what students have done in the past. So we say, eat like a local. The food in Italy, as you probably imagine, is wonderful, especially in Florence. Lots of gorgeous sightseeing, such as the Duomo. And speaking of the food, on your free time, you can also visit the central market of Florence, right? Where there's over 20 different food vendors and amazing, amazing food. I personally recommend the truffle vendor. I had the most amazing pasta in my entire life there. And then after that weekend in Florence, as we've said before, you have time to explore other destinations wherever you wish on your free weekends. So we generally do classes Monday through Thursday, so that allows for free travel Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you have those nice long weekends to go wherever you want within Italy or, even outside of Italy across Europe as well. So these are going to be some photos of where students have traveled to in the past. You've never traveled within Europe or within Italy, this is just to kind of give you an overview of how doable that really is. So it's really easy to travel on even a small budget from Rome's central location. So in Europe, there are discount airlines such as EasyJet and Ryanair. So these are some sample itineraries that I looked up just to give you an idea. So you can fly from Rome to Belgium on the discount airline Ryanair. Takes about 2 hours and it's only $75 round trip. So as you can see from these samples here, Italy is not your limit. I mean, you're able to go all over the European continent because Rome is so centrally located, because Rome has these airports that have access to other cities with the discount airlines, or even using the wonderful train system within Rome as well. So lots of options that make traveling, near and far really, really efficient as far as time goes and not too expensive as far as cost goes as well. Another thing I want to point out here is, if you're looking at these prices and you're thinking, well, just to be able to study abroad at all is going to be, something that's really expensive and kind of stretching for you. You also have your public transportation pass for the entire month that you are in Rome. And so even if you're not able to go anywhere on the weekends, you've got the rest of Rome at your fingertips. You can travel on those long weekends and see other parts of Rome that we're not able to do as a group. And so that costs nothing because, again, you have that transportation pass. So, whatever your budget is that you're going abroad with, you can really make it work for you and see some amazing things. So these are photos of places that students have gone on their free weekends: Positano, Capri, and some photos of students with their new friends. Maybe you have a friend that you're going to sign up on the program with already, and if you don't, that's okay too. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of this, to go on the program and meet other students that are on the program too, and then travel with them. So if you're a planner, like I tended to be when I was a student, that's great, but I would encourage you to leave at least one weekend not fully planned and just kind of leave that up to, you know, spontaneously meeting friends and going somewhere as a group as well. So that is an overview of the. So getting into details, how are we going to finance this? So the 2021 program price for UNO students is at $51.95. That includes your housing for the entire month. It includes the tuition for your two classes, and it includes every sort of admission or entry fee for our field trips as well. So if we go to the Coliseum, you're not opening your pocket to pay the entrance fee. That's part of the program price. It also includes your 3-day trip to Florence, which will be the train tickets and the hostel that will stay in there as well. As I mentioned a few times already, the program is open to non-UNO students as well. So for, example, if you have a friend that's at Delgado or at LSU and they want to go on the program, they can. They're just going to pay a little bit more than you. So the program for non-UNO students is $57.95. So they're going to be paying $600 more than you, but they're getting all of the same things, transfer credit, all of that as well. So, how does this price break down? When you apply online and you do your application, it will prompt you to pay $300. 150 of that is an application fee, and the other 150, goes towards the program price as well. So, for example, if it's 51.95 for you as UNO student, you pay that $300. That gets knocked off of the 51.95 that you're going to pay. So every time you make a payment, it's chipping away at that full sticker price there. So you pay $300 when you apply, and then the next payment is going to be $500 that's not due until March 1st of next year. So you have quite some time to be saving up for this, and figuring out how you're going to pay for the rest of it before the final program balance is due, which is April 1st of 2021. So if you have financial aid at UNO and you want to go on this program, that's a question that's on the application, and I'll be working with you and contacting you to make sure that we communicate that to financial aid, and we can be flexible with those deadlines for the payment once we know that you've applied on their end as well. If you don't have financial aid and you're paying out of pocket, we can still be flexible. I just like to be in communication with you pretty frequently about how that's going to work out. So if you see these deadlines and you think you need something a little different, just contact me and we will do our best to make it work. I want to encourage you to be creative with how you finance this. In the past, I've had students do all kinds of things, such as create GoFundMe's and share that with family and friends. You might laugh, and I guess that is a little silly, but it's a great way to, holidays coming up to say, hey, I would prefer to have maybe $20 towards my study abroad instead of a funky, sweater for the holidays or something like that from an aunt or a grandparent. So, just get creative with how you can think of funding this once in a lifetime experience. So last year, students were awarded over $70,000 in scholarships. So I want to highlight that for you. We have the website there, uno.edu/studyabroad/scholarships.aspx. There are two awards in particular I'll highlight for UNO students, the Student Government Award and the Ambassador Award. If you go to that website, you can take a look at the different parameters, guidelines, and things that are required for those. Those are due in February and March of next year, and really great resources for UNO students. If you are a non-UNO student, there are still some great resources on that scholarship website, so do make sure to check that out as well. So our applications are now open. If you go to our website, you will see that. So again, our website is uno.edu/studyabroad/Rome. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, my name is Robin Guillen. Our website is posted there again, and my personal email is rlwhite3@uno.edu. If you are watching this video and you know Dr. Lisa Werner, she has been our academic director of the program for several years, and she is also a great resource and person to ask any questions that you have as well. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you're interested in having a wonderful summer with us in Rome. So thank you.